Let's go.
Hey, what's going on? I did a trade transition to get my hat. So, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and it's that wonderful time of the week once again. Now, I know I'm a bit late for the, well, mine just went blank for a sec. What the hell? Sorry about that. It's basically on the 12 Days of Anime, but I'm going to get to that, like, in a little while. But for now, I'm here to talk about the one and only greatness of all greatness of Oda's, or should I say Goda's, incredible series, One Piece WA episode 769 review. Now, this episode of the One Piece WA, I have to say, now here's the thing. While I will say the pacing was a bit better this week compared to last week, we still didn't get too much of the big revelations that I thought. I mean, yeah, the one big thing was the very end of this episode. Anime viewers were probably not shitting their pants, but I mean, they would have shit their pants if they would have known where the other two red stones were that we were supposed to know about, because the chapter was still going on that episode. But of course, we have to pad out on the freaking recap, which lasted almost like, what, 5 or 6 freaking minutes? And then, minus the opening, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, so that was a bit way too long, which I will admit, though. Now, there's only about a few more important things this episode. But because of the ending alone, well, I'll get to the review score in a bit. So, first thing I do want to talk about is the ultimate funniness, which is RAIZO. Oh my god, RAIZO is funny as hell. Obviously a montage to Naruto, which obviously is mimicking, Kishimoto's work. We got, RAIZO, doing all these ninjutsus. We have him throwing the shurikens around. We have him doing the Kazebase no Jutsu. I mean, I wish he would have done some fire shit. I really do I love Law and Zoro's reactions. While everyone's like all fucking hyped up and shit, we see fucking Law. He's like, oh, also, I want to see you, like the one time where he says like, we ninjas don't say nin nin. And Law's like, really? You guys don't say that? And it's like, the way he does it is funny as fuck. He just does this with his fucking hat down, and it's mad funny. And I'm like, oh my god. And Zoro as well, because Zoro was a little bit pissed. But, he did actually say it afterwards. He's like, you know what, fuck it, I gotta prove myself that I'm an actual ninja. So we see RAIZO, he's doing all this ninja shit, which I think was actually really funny. So here we have, after all these episodes, pirates meeting a ninja, which I didn't think that would happen, but it actually happened. And honestly, as far as, RAIZO being not the most... No, okay, there are better looking ninja out there. I'm pretty sure he's just provoking that, saying like, oh, we ninja aren't like that. Well, I think that's probably just you. I think everybody else is probably got that shinobi feel. Because again, the way they kind of cock tease it, even the manga that did the same thing, where they had like all these cool looking shinobis. Like there was even one that mimicked the one that was shinobi from the video game Shinobi. So, there was that. So, I was like, okay, so besides all that, like the goofiness that we got from him, he's actually a pretty cool character deep down inside. And especially he does have a really big heart as well for the people of Zao, because especially the next scene, before I get to that though, we'll get to Robin trying to figure out why there are different color poneglyphs. Well, actually, you know what? I'll get to that part in a bit. So, meanwhile, we go to RAIZO, and he's just like fooling around with the Straw Hats, pretty much doing this thing, with them, etc., etc. So, like I said, this review is not going to be too long, because obviously there's only like a few important things in this episode. So, just getting alongside there, we have the Straw Hats just, dicking around with RAIZO, and then basically what happens is, RAIZO is really shocked to see the state of Zou, because back then, Zou was very happy. Zou had a lot of life to it with all the furry mink creatures, just, in harmony, just, just going out there, talking to people, doing their daily lives and stuff like that. And the people, hustle and bustle, just talking to each other. The markets were always busy, the streets were always alive, and everything like that. The forest and the riversides look so clear. And then going from that and looking at the damage destruction that Jack did, and he's there, and Kinemon and Kanjuro, they're a bit crying inside. They're like, oh man, like, I can't believe this. Like, they did all this for us. Like, we are forever in their depth. Like, always. We are forever in their depth. I really appreciate, you know, all that you've done, but I feel so bad. Like, I want to repay you guys. So, that was a bit of an emotional scene, I will admit. Because with RAIZO, he didn't really expect all this shit to go down in, like, a few days, or for a whole week, mind you. So, yeah, so basically he didn't know all this, so that's why, you know, he's in state of shock, you know, he's crying a bit inside, and so is Kinemon and Kanjuro, and etc, etc. So, now that we got that, Cat Viper calls the Straw Hats in, because Robin, at the very beginning, was wondering why most of these poneglyphs have different colors, like the ones she says she's seen, and it's funny how Duke Dogstorm actually recognizes Robin as someone who was from, Ohara, because, you know, with the power of the Oharans, they actually were able to read poneglyphs. So, he actually recognized how Robin is, because Robin, you know, she was getting, you know, all excited. And it was kind of cute seeing Robin all excited, discovering new, like, discoveries with the poneglyphs, which I admit was a cute moment. So, it was actually pretty cool. And I love seeing her, like, happy like that, because, you know, it really fascinates her as, like, the history of each place they go. So, that's actually really cool. And she notices, like, that most of these are red. And she was also reading out, too, basically, she understood exactly what the red poneglyphs actually meant, and also Duke Dogstorm also knew the exact same thing. So what happens is that while they call them back, it says, we will tell you right now that this is called the red stones are basically, the road stone, I believe they're called the road stones, I think? Oh, road poneglyphs, that's what they were. The road poneglyphs. And these road poneglyphs are the ones that lead to the final island, RAFTEL. Minds have been blown. People were probably shitting in their pants when they were, well, but they probably would have been shitting even more. They're gonna need another fucking 2 pairs of underwear if they know where the other 2 were, which they were going to explain. But of course, the episode ends off with Luffy getting excited about RAFTEL. And from the preview of the next episode, with the subtitles, they do sort of mention little bits of hints, you know, of that, so I won't get to it there. But, yeah, so basically, people's minds were just blown. Like, not real, because I already knew this, because basically I read the manga to this part, you know, I read the chapter to this way earlier on. Maybe I should put a live reaction to, well, no, I can't put a live reaction, but of course we didn't cover the whole fucking chapter. So, of course, since we didn't cover the whole damn chapter of this episode, I'm like, alright, you know what, maybe I won't put the live reaction there. I'll probably put it for, like, next week, probably, because I believe next week they are going to reveal where the other 2, at least, road poneglyphs are, on where they're at. And where they're at, people are going to be like, yeah! Like, dude, when I read the first time in the manga chapter where the, oh my god, yeah, dude, oh bro, but I was waiting for that moment too in the episode, but then it's like a big fuck you middle finger. It's like, oh, never mind. And then we just cut away from, like, the rivers of the storm. And by the way, that scene actually looked really damn cool animated, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the way they actually put effort into that looks really fucking cool. And I liked how everybody was shocked too, that basically, about the whole RAFTEL thing. Their reactions, I think, were actually pretty priceless in the episode. So yeah, I think the reactions were pretty priceless. So yeah, I have to say, overall, a very good episode overall. I wouldn't say it's a great or fantastic episode, because again, they could have covered a bit more. Some of the pacing felt a tad bit slow. But regardless though, I'll give the episode, because of that big revelation at the end of the episode, it definitely marks it at least as a good. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Just a little bit of points off, 10 points, 5 points, 10 points off here and there. Because of one, the pacing could have been a bit better, and we could have known where the other 2 were, because that's what some of the chapter could have covered. And then 2, I just felt like I think they spent a bit more time. I mean, granted, it was funny with the whole RAIZO thing, which I'll admit was actually really funny. It was actually really funny too. Like, the whole RAIZO shit was just, like, hilarious. So I can't deny that I was laughing my ass off with that, especially when, like, all the Straw Hats, even, like, you know, Chopper, they were all getting hyped for this ninja. So that was pretty funny. So yeah, so And I like how Frankie's little secret thing, it's like, oh, well, every boy's dream is to see a ninja, and I think that was actually funny. So, yeah, so 4 out of 5. Next week's episode 770, 770, we see the preview, and there's going to be a backstory of when Jack was going to rescue Doflamingo. Yo! I'm like, dude, are you fucking for real? Yeah! Alright, this part I'm pretty fucking hyped about. I'm not gonna lie. Because before, we didn't see the aftermath of Jack's mission to rescue Doflamingo. And people thought from that incident with the Marines, they thought he was dead. Dude, that preview, man, that preview hyped me the fuck up. Because this could possibly mean, because I know even Roger's base is hyped about this too, we're going to get a backstory on how Jack's mission was when he was going to save Doflamingo. Oh my god! Alright, that's good. That's great. I'm actually really hyped for that. So if they're going to do this, this is going to be a great Christmas gift, which is ironic because next week might be tough for me to review it because obviously the 24th is Christmas Eve, is when we're going to get this episode next week. So I'll try to get it on time, same with Dragon Ball Super, because there's controversial shit with this episode of Dragon Ball Super, and I have to review it, but I have to watch it a bit first, because I've been busy. I had today a late night from work, so it was a bit hard for me to get to all the stuff. I still got to do my 12 days of anime, so that's that. So yeah, that's it, I'm done. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of One Piece, episode 769. Were you guys just as mind blown as us manga readers when we first read it? That, you know, the road Poneglyphs leading to the final island is pretty bonkers. Also, yeah, what do you think of RAIZO? What do you think of his goofiness of him as a ninja? Just going ning, 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 and just doing all these ninja cool shit. Mocking Naruto, obviously. Even though I would say fuck Naruto, because I'm not a big fan of it anymore. But it is funny just to, you know, mock it. You know, I don't really care. Parodies work for me. So I'm done. That's it. This is Ninja Reviewer signing out. Peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky. Eniru, ha ha ha, is the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. And I'll see you guys next week on, basically, hopefully if I can, maybe, I can't make any promises, on Christmas Eve when we get to episode 770. So, until then, I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye. I'm surprised, too, we're getting an episode, because I thought we had to wait till, like, next year, but, oh well, cool. It's fine with me, I guess. Okay, bye-bye.